because and ourselves because they learn from us as well. So if we saturated with fucking, you know what I'm saying, watching Scarface this and the other, you know what I'm saying, they soaking it up too. You know what I'm saying? We have to be mindful of what our kids are being exposed to because what they think about and see and get influenced with it all day is who they're gonna become. And it's our job to
Fact-
make sure that we're looking out for who they're gonna become as you know what I'm saying, the entire village that's raising these children.
Facts, 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 facts. Yeah, what you think about it?
One second.
Kids having kids. Y'all share the live. Make sure y'all. What's up, y'all?
Uh,
Everybody, y'all share the live. Please gift the host.
what else?
We appreciate it. We appreciate it. And we in here. We in here.
Thank y'all for being here. Thank
Thank
y'all
y'all
for
for
being here.
being here.
If we don't see
Thank y'all
y'all
for
on
being here.
Sunday,
If we don't see y'all
happy
on
Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's
You
Day.
better
Real
echo.
talk. Somebody got it. Somebody got it.
Hold on.
Is it me?
Yep, I believe so,
My
P.
shit echoing?
I
All
think
right,
you
hold
good.
on.
I think you good. Nah, that
It's cool
motherfucker isn't
now.
it? That motherfucker isn't
No.
it? Coco, what up? Or do I gotta change the setting?
I'll turn these here. Yeah.
Alright.
No, you good now. I don't hear it now. Good.
You don't hear it no more?
Yeah. So
I
yeah, we
grew up watching goddamn Scarface, Boys in the Hood, Menace to Society, goddamn Juice, all of all the hood classics, and none of them movies made me want to do the shit that the movie was doing because I was raised right. So I don't feel right that you blame music, movies, or none of that, or monitor what nobody watch. If you monitor your kids, they can watch whatever the fuck come on TV, and they know what they ain't supposed to watch sexually. But far as movies, the good movies come with drama and all that type shit. So I ain't blaming no movie or no rap music or no video or no none of that shit. The only way you can blame that shit is if you ain't parenting your kid first. Because if you parent your kid like you supposed to and take care of shit like a parent do, then your kids know that what they watching is not something you can do. We watched New Jersey Drive and they were stealing cars. It didn't make me want to steal a car because I knew motherfucking stealing cars wasn't what you were supposed to do. So I don't monitor. Uh, it's an age where you don't have to monitor what your kid is watching. Yeah, you have adolescents that's too young to be seeing Scarface doing the dope and all that because they don't understand. But once your kid is goddamn through them years and they know hot from cold, they know not to touch the stove, they know not to do the shit that's in movies. So it don't got nothing. Movies have nothing to do with what kids doing. Only way the kid is influenced by the movie is if they not influenced by the parents. So if you doing your parenting job right and all that, because think about it, how many times you seen the movie stars' kids go to jail or the rappers' kids in jail for what they heard rapping? It don't happen because they are trained or and learn right from wrong before the movie even came on. Before the movies came on, we knew what was right and wrong from birth. We was taught them the same morals and values. So the movie don't make nobody do nothing. It's the parents that's not training their kids up right while their brain is still developing and learning right from wrong. Once your kid know right from wrong, nothing go influence them to do no shit that's gonna have them in prison forever or for whatever reason. When they start making them mistakes, they grown and they out your household, and that's why I can say I ain't go to jail as just like you. I went to jail when I was grown. I ain't get
yeah.
in. I don't know what juvenile detention looked like because my mom ain't play that shit, and I knew that. When I was able to make my own decisions and come home and know that I can't get in trouble for nothing I did, then it was everything was on me. So if you raise your kids right, it ain't a movie in the world that's gonna mess up their brain and make them think that what they doing in the movies I can do and get away with it. So I'm not blaming no movies or no nothing. We gotta start blaming ourselves. We gotta blame the
Facts.
people that raising the kids and the people you letting the kids go around while you raising them.
Fact.
Sometimes you can't, just because I raise my kid this way and I know you raise your kid that way. I can't tell my kid I'm not letting my kid go over your house, because over your house they selling dope, they fucking, they doing everything else. I'm not gonna let him be in your house like that. So that's another reason. Sometimes your kids can start seeing stuff because you not parenting your kids the right way and letting them go wherever they feel like they want to go without being a parent checking, seeing what type of people or children they hanging around. If you know that, no, you can't go over there. I see them all the time. They on the porch smoking. I bet not catch you over there, and I don't want you hanging with them.
Hey, you're a
Moving.
mean. You sound like you one of the mean ass daddies, and you know what I'm saying.
I'm
Like you not mean in a way where it's wrong, but I know your kids be like, God damn, you know what I'm saying? But I'm the same way, Pete. You know what I'm saying? I'm the same way when it come to the structure and everything, far as me blaming anybody, I can't I be less than a man, dog. Like to sit up here and blame somebody for what my kids doing. Like, until they 18, we all have responsibility. You feel me?
me.
We all have responsibility to really like put our foot down, bro. And if your kids are not respecting you, you should beat yourself. You should be hard. You should lock yourself up. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't understand parents who allow their kids to disrespect them. Like man, what the fuck? How do you get scared of somebody that you brought into the world? Like where that shit even come from? You know what I'm saying?
It's a, it's a difference between being mean and being firm. I'm firm. My kids got the world, but you can take the world away from you. You can do anything that you want to do, anything you want to do, because I know how I raised you. You ain't gonna do that. But before I let me put you in a position to get, okay, just say this. I raised my kid this way. You raised your kid that way. If I let my kid go with your kid and my kid go to jail for something your kid did, then you feel me? That means that I did something wrong. Perfect example. My kid, one of my kids got into some shit, right? Where they was at a
Hmm.
park. They had went to the park, and when they went to the park, he was with probably 4 or 5 dudes. They went to the park, and when they went to, he hanging with kids that he ain't supposed to be with. For one, he go to the park. When they go to the park, they beat up somebody just randomly. His friends just beating up motherfuckers. They just beat up a motherfucker for no reason. Then went and motherfuckers jumped in somebody else's car because it was running and took off. And they driving. Now they get out the car. The bad one, the ringleader, done took somebody purse that was in the car. You feel me? Cell phone and shit like that. Now, when get back, I don't know how it did because it went through his mama, that he was in the car. Now he lying. I wasn't in the car. I ain't do nothing. I ain't do this. It don't matter about none of that shit. I'm fucking you up. This the first time I put my hands on my son. My hands on him. My
Yeah.
hands. Not no belt, not nothing. 13 years old, a year ago. I put hands on him. And I told him, if you get mad enough, you can hit me back. But I'm finna show you what type of lifestyle you trying to live. You doing this. And the lady was like, I don't want to press charges. If you get my phone back and my credit cards back, then I won't press charges on them. But the police was looking for these kids for real, for what they did. It was on camera, but they just couldn't make out who they was. None of them have a record.
Hmm.
Listen, I promise you, I tried to leave that bitch with a rib because I know my son wouldn't do that, but you got caught up with the wrong people, and it ain't, and it, I partially blame me, but at the end of the day, I didn't give him permission to go because I don't give him permission to go nowhere unless I know where you going and who the fuck you with. But and that's why moms be more lenient with boys, because at a teenager they at a size where they the same size or bigger, and they be feeling like disciplining them will make them feel less than. And I try to teach I got my ass whooped till I was 16. I got my ass whooped till I grabbed the belt and said I ain't getting no more whoopings.
Yeah, yeah,
Not
yeah,
to disrespect my mama, but
yeah,
I'm too old for that. I'm at an age where you can talk to me, and
yeah.
I got respect for you. I ain't getting no more whoopings. And she didn't listen. I came in the house. My mom said, "Get downstairs and take them clothes off." I used to get my ass whooped. I used to take my clothes off. I had to hold on to one of them folding chairs, and I had to put my
'Cause,
chest on the chair where you sit at and hold on to it with my clothes down. And when I
God damn.
came home, I had got suspended for fighting. She like, get down there and get them clothes off. I'm like, Mom, I'm too old for whooping. Like, I'm 16. I'm a junior. I got hair
Yeah,
on my stuff. I swear to God. I said, I
yeah,
got hair on my stuff. I can't take my clothes off no more. So she went and got the belt and came down there. And when she swung it, it wrapped around my arm and I grabbed it. I said, I'm not getting no more whoopings. She went
yeah.
back upstairs for whatever reason. I shot out the back door and ran to my granny house. And the police came and got me because I wasn't getting no more whoopings because I'm at an age. So me knowing that that fucked me up, I try not to whoop my son at 13 and 14 because I should be able to talk to you. But when you cross that line now, I got to do something for what you did. There's no way I could talk about that because you could be in jail. You feel me? I cried beating that boy ass. You hear me?
So
Going
how
to the
you feel?
body, I cried.
How y'all feel about um you know, cause people take I'm gonna beat you. I'm gonna put these paws on you. You know, and but the police beat up our kids, put the fucking billy clubs or whatever they got, and it ain't the same energy. You know what I'm saying? Why y'all think people so against men chastising their kids, bro? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't see nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? And I believe that that's what a lot of adolescents are missing. They missing that beat down. Due to the fact that you are protected by the system. So when do
But
y'all think that the system is being abused? And when do y'all think, you know what I'm saying, it's fuck the system?
no, women think that way because not all women, but most women never been where we've been or where we can go. They don't understand that, like I said, a woman might see me going to my son's body because this is punishment now because I ain't grabbing no belt. You too big for a fucking belt. I'm not getting no belt. We going to the body because where you going, you can get charged as an adult and you gonna have to put your hands up. And I'm telling you, you can hit me back if you want to, but I know you bet not. Because if you hit me back, we gonna take it to a real fight. My son ain't never raised his hand. You hear me? And when I got through, he told me, man, that's the worst pain ever. I ain't never gonna do this again. But you gotta understand, not only will the police whoop your ass, but the police will lock you up and watch you get your ass whooped. They'll put you
Right.
somewhere and watch you and act like we ain't see nothing because that's the type of behavior that you display. Like you, Turk, I'm surprised you don't have a story about getting your ass whooped by the police. Because
Now
down here, if you do anything
I,
to the police, they fucking you the
I do.
fuck up.
My story is when I shot the police, and I actually thought I was being robbed, bro. Like, I was 22 years old. I had just been in a home invasion, you know, like in November. So here it is. This is January. You know, the same person that I was in the home invasion with was the same person that called my phone prior to the police coming in the house. So me and him was already having some beef going on. So I'm thinking it was him. Phone rung again. I didn't answer. So bam, I'm automatically thinking, man, this nigga coming in the house because they did knock and announce. So they came in there and I jumped in the closet. My girl going to the bed. I start letting that motherfucker out. Two police officers got shot. But after the shootout, when we realized it was the police, you know what I'm saying? They made my girl crawl out, then they made me crawl out. Bro, when I say I ain't never got an ass whooping like that, the ass whooping that I got from the police is ass whooping I hear about, like the Rodney King shit, but they just ain't do me as bad and broke me up like him. But I think if it wasn't for me telling them, oh my, y'all cut my wind, you know what I'm saying, like I couldn't breathe, I think they would have beat me. They probably would have beat me to death. I'm talking about they beat me with it till they kicked me in my mouth. I wish Tupac was here to see you. All that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck that got to do with anything? But that let me know that they was there because of rapper. You know what I'm saying? A rapper got 2 kilos of heroin, AK-47. They had to already prejudge me. Thought they had an easy lick. You know what I'm saying? And shit, the plan went sour for 'em. So I did experience getting whooped by the police, bro. And you know, um, that's a terrible ass whooping. That's an ass whooping you think that will never stop. That's an ass whooping where you think, shit, they will kill you. You know what I'm saying? So for the parents that's against, people whipping their kids, Man, you ain't got a whipping until you got a whipping by the fucking police, man, and you feel like you about to die. You know what I'm saying? He gonna live another day because he being whipped in love. Them police are whipping you because they hate you. You know what I'm saying? They whipping you, bro. I'm talking about that shit feel like they were whipping me. I felt like a Hebrew slave, dog, you know? So when they kicked me in my mouth, bro, and they cut my wind, then I was a skinny nigga. I was a small nigga. You know what I'm saying? About 6 something. They beating the shit out of me.